afternoon. 1:35. It's 1:40. Time for football 90. It's actually 1:33. Sayangu iko mbele.
It's 1:33.
1:33.
Yes.
Time for football 90. Leo tuko Calvary Grounds.
Absolutely.
Mmekushafika huko?
I was asking our captain, huko ni wapi? Naambiwa it's very funny because we're in Kayole, we're in Komarok.
Yes. Hapa Calvary ukipita hapo mbele.
When you cross the road.
Yes. Umeingia Oyole Massive. Hapo ndio Kayole.
But the team hosting us is Kayole Starlets.
Correct.
One of the champions in Nairobi. Actually, they play amazing football. They're here to tell us their secret. What do they do? And what next? What plans do they have?
Kabisa. But it was a good weekend of football, good weekend of sports. But imeharibiwa na mvua. Ilitugonga mego, ilitoroka mvua jana.
But no, I was there. Hey. I was there. Of course, I had to celebrate our very own Njoroge Kibugu. Of course, you're talking about golf now.
Oh, yes.
Shift kidogo.
Kidogo, sio sana.
Yeah.
Njoroge Kibugu, he did fantastic.
Yeah, since actually he's the same guy who made a cut in 2023. We will not talk about cuts right now. At least we're just mentioning. For those people who will get it right now. But
Sama tu aliqualify.
The last time aliqualify, he was only 20. Actually 19.
Yes.
Right now he's 22. He's the same guy who qualified for Magical Kenya Open.
Akiwa amateur.
Sasa, he really made us proud because he was able to make a cut and of course complete the tournament at a very high end.
Vizuri Sunday.
Congratulations.
Alicheza tu vizuri Sunday. Saturday was not so nice, but Sunday.
Do you know what happened on Saturday?
No, please tell.
Energy was very low. When he woke up, he was actually supposed to sleep like 8 more hours for him to be back to his energy. So that's what messed him. We understand it's never easy considering they had played.
Sasa hiyo ni mtaratara ya golf. Unaongea kama golf player sasa.
Yes.
Eish. Utulie, ulale, upumzike. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, he said that should be at least 60 going on.
That's what
26.
That's what you're saying. I didn't rest enough.
He didn't. But what happened yesterday? He came back with a big bang. It was a good finish.
Alikuwa moto sana.
Congratulations
so -5 on the day, and then at least corporates came up. Akapewa kamilioni 2. Serikali kaongeza mawe 5. President akasema niweke mawe.
Now of course unajua alipata ingine ya DP2.
Oh, DP2 actually I didn't check. How much did he get from DP2?
2 million.
2 million?
Yes.
So in total the guy had 9 million?
Yes.
Hey, Njoro.
At 22.
Hey, Njoro.
Kudos Njoro again.
But he's going to play in South Africa now?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much for that. That golf was amazing, but it was disrupted twice. Golf is different. Okay, all sports are supposed to, when there's thunderstorms, play stops. Sasa kulikuwa tuna mungurumo ya radi kidogo Karen. Kingore inapigwa. Play stops. So we thought it's only at Karen, but even at the Nyayo National Stadium, where Gor Mahia was playing KCB, same thing happened. The warm-ups were delayed because of the thunderstorms. Ref alitoa players kwa kiwanja, but then game was delayed. It started 15 minutes late, but that did not stop Serikal from doing what they do best. Walipiga KCB.
In fact, let's start it from there.
Yes.
Hapo
ndio tuko saizi. Roba anajua Sharon clip tayari. Tuko hapo kwa Serikal versus KCB.
What? Gor.
The thing
what is this thrill?
No. The
first half.
Yes.
Hata mngojei.
Akono football, Otete football is so that he wants to maliza game mapema. If he doesn't finish the game mapema, he'll finish it late. So his players are finally adapted to his style of coaching and what needs to be done. They're playing good football. They played, and what saved the day yesterday actually, the groundsman at Nyayo, those guys worked on that pitch before the HSBC2 tournament a week ago.
Yes.
So for Valentine's, rugby was played there.
Yes.
Then the pitch was able to recover very well.
Yes.
And they did fantastic work on it. Saturday, FC Leopards played there. Sunday, Gor Mahia played there. And you could not see an inch of dirt.
Lovely.
Ilikuwa green yote, ilikuwa smart sana. But Gor really enjoyed themselves. They played on a fantastic surface. 2 goals in 30 minutes. Then the third goal they scored 1 minute before the break. By first half, walikuwa wamemaliza kazi. They had finished KCB off.
Mkaambia KCB.
Inaitwa raiding the vault.
That was demoralization.
Inaitwa raiding the vault. No, it's the quality now that speaks.
Yeah.
This is the point in the league where you see quality now.
Yeah.
Who will step up? Look at a player like Kapen, for example. He scored the third goal, provided the assist for the second goal.
Yes.
Kapen was a player that was not regularly used in the first matches of Otete at Gor Mahia. We call him Otete. Charles Akono.
Yes.
He was not being used so much, but something sparked in that boy.
Wow.
And now he's playing good football. So that is what they did. 3-0, wakafunika watu. Wakamalizia hapo. Wacha tuangalie sasa coaches' reactions. As usual, we try and get you the reactions from the coaches after that game.
Gor Mahia, you look at early stages of the game and last part of the game, they are always dangerous. You look at the match they played against AP Bomet, they scored first quarter of the game, and last quarter of the game they scored winning goal. So we knew that they are going to be hard on us, and we also knew they are going to keep the ball. But we wanted to stick to our style of play, though it didn't work well, but I think they capitalized on our mistakes, and that's how we lost the game.
So what's the plan for the next game then?
I think we need to re-strategize, because you also look at the FC Leopards, they're also good. They all won last match convincingly. So I think we really need to get back to drawing board, more specifically in terms of attacking. We did have enough shots toward the opponent's goal. So it's an area that we still need to work on. And again, today we conceded too many goals. It's not our style, but we still work holistically.
We were very, very excited. The way and manner we scored the goals in the first half, how we played, we were a little bit aggressive. We knew it's going to be tough, especially when it's also rained. Then it's not like you are not in control of the game, and so we decided to be aggressive. We decided we were going to be aggressive in the style of play, and we didn't want to give them a necessary chance to control the game, and we did that very well. But the way and manner we played, how we constructed the passes to the wider areas, and then because was wonderful, and it was very, very exciting. Probably you may see me, I was so excited, or maybe overexcited, and it's good, but we are very happy the way the boys are processing everything.
The transitions, would you say that was the strength of the Gor Mahia side today?
Of course, we always aware of the opponent, how they play. And before every match, we assess the opponent very well. And for us, when we gain possession, it's about going forward, it's about forward passing. Of course, we need that time, the opponent is not organized. And so we need to get them on a quick manner, and attacking quickly, and also to be able to also create chances. And that is what we did in the first half. Was good.
Coach's reactions, very interesting.
Now Gor 6 points clear.
6 points clear.
6 points.
46 points at the top. AFC Leopards are 40 points, but AFC have a game in hand.
Still.
Yes, and that game in hand is against some Nairobi City Stars. Like you say, usiwahi hesabu.
Usiwahi hesabu.
Hiyo game in hand ukijaribu kuhesabu inaweza kufanyia ile kitu. Yes.
Move that.
Those are our next guys. We are looking at AFC Leopards. They are playing a very tricky opponent called Posta Rangers, and they went 2-0 up. Very beautiful goal scored by AFC Leopards.
By their captain.
Wachana ya KC, ya Mandanda kwanza. You know that boy?
Mandanda, that was a
yes, he played.
Fantastic.
He's a product of Shanderema.
But
high school football.
Oh, wow.
That's where he was discovered. Actually, there was walikuwa wanapigania between Gor and FC. He chose to go to AFC Leopards, but that's played cool. Finally, he's coming of age. Mature in the league.
Yeah.
Bigger left foot ingine, you can hear the impact on the camera. Hey. No, akambeba juju. You know the significance of that? They carried him shoulder high.
Yes, because we rarely see that, especially after goal scoring.
He's a boy who, it's always that, you see that potential. Finally, imekubali. He's played where he's supposed to play, where the coach wants him to play, or where he prefers to play. Then he actually got the opportunity. Short Ilojaya, it's a beautiful goal. So that's why they carried him shoulder high, and it's the camaraderie in the team. AFC Leopards have got this thing of they celebrate each other. They really lift each other up. Even with Casey, and you see Casey is coming off an injury. Alikuwa na injury for some time. He's come back and he scored that wonderful goal again, outside the box, shooting from out of the box.
Yeah, both goals were outside the box.
Actually almost identical places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Na kuna kipa angeiona.
Ile any goalkeeper mpatie hiyo. Uongo. Hata muweke Donnarumma hapo.
Well calculated.
Hawezi ona hiyo.
And again it came from a corner.
Yes. But now the problem is that second half, their energy levels went really down.
And that's where actually Post Rangers came up. They really dominated second half. They had a lot of chances.
Yes, missed a lot of them, but converted one. Their next opponent by there is Gor.
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah, it's playing Gor for sure.
Tusikize makoches kidogo.
The first half, if I have to say so about the first half, we started the game in a low tone.
whereby if you look, for example, the second goal, say any set piece, if your opponent can score through a set piece, that means psychologically in terms of concentration, you're not alert. Because the guy who scored asked for the ball for let's say for a minute. Casey. Yes. But finally he got the ball and scored. So the question comes, where were we and what were we doing before he received the ball?
That's a good question. I would like to ask you, where were you and what were you doing? And also, I might ask, what happened to Olilo? Was he wrongfully fielded?
I cannot say yes or no. Because sometimes as a player, maybe you don't know. But I hope he had a good second half. The first half, he started on the left, but when it came to the second leg, we changed our tactics and put him on the right side. He was more effective on the right than left.
We've been training over them, and I'm so happy that at least they converted the chances. It's a good show for the team. And being that the young guys are coming up nicely, you become a happy coach.
You made so many substitutions in the second half. Was it a little bit of a worry, the way the Rangers were playing in the second half?
Yeah, they came in strongly in the second half. You could see how they're playing, so I had at least to bring some players to neutralize what they were doing. And we are happy at least we emerged with the 3 points.
Are you going to keep the same team in the next game?
We might have some changes or keep it. We will work on it in the training, then we'll come up with a team, at least for the next game, because it's too soon for another game. We have a match on Thursday, which is too soon. At least we have to bring in a few fresh legs.
I'm laughing because zile sign languages zinakuanga kwa field. Meg is trying to communicate to Bob, our director on the field. Bob is not understanding, so the sign language that is being given here, unaweza cheka sana. So
tuko rada because it's gonna rain, eh? Might rain soon.
Kakinyesha ni baraka. Jana games zilimenyesha baraka mingi sana.
Talking of kunyesha, the law enforcers derby.
Yes. Hey, afande derby. Wanaitwa regular police versus administration police. Polisi na AP. Polisi wa kawaida na polisi wa utawala. So, APS Bomet came to Nairobi to face Police FC. And remember, actually I think they share a sponsor, that is number one, and then they're both government entities. And APS Bomet, remember, they've got now a new impetus. Since Pamzo went there, Samuel Molo, they are playing some really good brand of football.
So
remember walikimbiza Gor mbaya sana.
I know.
Despite losing, walikimbiza Gor serious. Yeah. In the second half, it was them against Gor Mahia. Then yesterday, first half belonged to APS. Yes. They really pressed, they really missed chances. Second half, when the skies opened now, kakanyesha.
Police decided.
Police wakaamua nyinyi hamtujui.
They actually really pressed.
Yes.
And they were able to maintain the ball most of the time on the second half. I don't know what happened to APS.
Despite the 0-0, it was 0-0, the game ended 0-0, but you could see some kind of football being played.
Absolutely.
It was a pity that second half, kiwanja kilikuwa kimeloa maji, it has patches and patches of water. And then I'm told that time when second half, yumvo ya second half, is the same rain that ilikuwa pale Karen in the second stoppage of play. Yeah. So it ended 0-0, but very good football from both APS Bomet and Kenya Police. They gave fans something to celebrate. Not so many fans kwa kiwanja, nafikiri mvua ilifukuza wengi, but it was something to cheer about. I looked at it and said, I can't believe Police are that far off from Gor Mahia. They're 9th now in the league.
Imagine.
Wame drop mpaka namba 9.
The team that,
it's not normal.
It's not.
Yes.
Being actually have won the title before.
Yes.
We expect them to be fighting. Top 3.
They should have been fighting, but too sad.
They have had issues this season.
So I think changing coaches here, it takes time before players adapt to the coach and all that. And they always say, change coach mid-season, ama after season imeanza, it's like unafinya reset button and you start afresh. So it all depends on how your players pick up. Waki pick up vizuri, uko sawa. Wasipo pick up vizuri, shida kwako.
Waki pick up vizuri kama Manchester United wana pick up.
Lazima ungeleta Manchester United hapo.
Sema tu Mike.
Haya. Sawa, nimekubali.
Reaction?
Tutaingia huko. No, we don't have reactions for this one. Nafikiri mvua ilikuwa inanyesha sana wakifanya interviews hapo. Yes. Tunaingia kwa Naibos.
Kwa Naibos, vijana wa Sax.
Ndio hiyo, vijana wa Sakaji.
Walikunywa mafuta
proper.
Ati mnawamwagia wateleze.
Walikuja na ubaya.
They cleaned up. That was fantastic.
No, very good. I mean, when you look at the likes of the first goal they scored directly from a corner. Keeper kajaribu kutoa.
Yeah.
Ikaingia ndani.
It was actually corner header.
Second goal, Kevin Wangaya. Kevin Wangaya played for Kenya under 20. Very good midfielder. Proper number 10 that you can have. Actually, so many people said that the next Austin Odhiambo is Kevin Wangaya. And he played really well. Yes, the next number 10 Uyo, right? So it's a pity that he doesn't have a long-term contract at Nai Boys. It's a short-term contract because now they always, the problem we have with the good players is that they always look at the future, so they don't commit so long locally, so that when a deal comes, they quickly exit. Wako na hizo exit clause rahisi sana. And remember, 6 months you're allowed to negotiate with any team, so that's the problem. Then Benson Omala. Remember Benson Omala 2 seasons ago, top scorer for KPL while playing for Gor Mahia. He came back from Middle East, signed up for Nai Boys, again, short-term contract, but he scored his first goal after how many games? After 4 games. Beautiful goal. He was put through on goal, around the goalkeeper, funga kwenye empty net.
And that's how Nai Boys took it yesterday.
That's how Nai Boys took it yesterday. It was a fantastic effort from them.
Yeah.
Despite, saizi watu wanaangalia weather, kiwanja, nini. So, maliza niambia biashara na maliza
mapema. Their previous games were not so good, so they needed this win.
Fatigue, because you're playing continental, you're playing local. So I think this time around, wametulia because they had enough rest after coming from Tanzania last week. They came back on Wednesday. So they've had enough time to rest, about 5 days, then wakaingia kwa hiyo games. Yeah. So now hawana vitu mingi. 2 fronts. Ligi na FKF Cup. That's where they are.
Yeah.
But now they're a bit far off playing catch up.
Yeah,
they've played 3 games less, and there are a lot of points behind the leaders. That's not the problem, because when you're playing 3 games less, those games in hand, ukiteleza moja unaanza kujikuna akili.
It's either win, which is not easy.
Not easy, especially ligi yetu ya sahi. Second leg ndio inakuaga msema kweli. Yeah, it's not
and
very
again,
easy.
it depends who they are facing.
Yes. Ndio hiyo sasa. Next, tukimalizana
na pia tuna reactions.
Yes.
So we move to
tukimalizana na Nai Boys.
Tuingie Premier League.
Tunaingia kwa Premier League sasa.
Yes.